got voice. We are back to Avowed. What was I doing that I was out here? I could go hunting my bounties. Already killed Octave. Let's travel to there.
Keep your guard up. They don't look like the type to negotiate.
Oh, come on. I got cornered by the bear is why I died. I hadn't got cornered and I got pushed into that corner by the bear, I think I could take that group. Heck, I'm almost sure I can take that group if I don't get pushed to the corner. This axe is way more powerful than I thought it would be.
Quiet, Nimdut. Sasha! Slick and quiet.
Keep your guard up. They don't look like the type to negotiate.
Sasha!
To your left!
See.
Been seeing a lot more bandits since the Dream Scourge has driven people out of the interior.
That it?
Might as well collect on all the bounties while I'm at it, 'cause there's one guy left named Nakib. Or Nekib. Whichever way you pronounce it. I'm so low like a fading ember. My two different weapons are basically meant to stun and freeze enemies, so... How I have myself set up is literally the best way to set up for a fight.
Tell me you brought good news.
Dang it, where is this last guy? Is he like below the city somewhere?
I, probably don't need to tell you to be ready for anything.
Take a moment, people.
Oh, trust me, I know we're heading into a fight. He's in the ruinous cavern, huh? Let's find this guy. He's literally my last target. What? No, I'm doing a bounty run. There was like 6 people that had bounties on them that you need to find around the map. And he's literally the last one. I've killed the yellow bandits, I've killed the ogre.
You take lead.
I killed a guy that had an ice axe that I'm now using because it's actually way overpowered. Like I'm two-shotting any spiders. I also killed another guy who has a flame or a electric gun that I use. Sorry.
Hey, get past me! Aye, aye.
Burn the web so I can get through. He's got to be down here somewhere. Can't hide forever, Nakib. You can try, but I'll find you eventually. Just because you decided to hide amongst in a spider den does not mean I won't hunt you. The dude's using a spider den as his hideout. Which, when I had lower level weapons, might have been dangerous. Or is it not a guy at all? Maybe it's a
Here we
spider.
go.
One for you!
I don't see any way a human would survive down here. Oh, these things are way more vicious than they are. Hey, Nakib's not human. Nakib's not human. It's a giant spider. This thing is Nakib. Get hit with ice.
We on sync.
Get electrified. We
That's
killed
all of
it.
them.
Yeah. So are we here another full month? Or... But maybe you got more info. Oh, dang. Nakib, the plant, actually ended up being able to kill a Steel Garrote member. That's impressive, because the Steel Garrote are, needless to say, a very powerful group. Huh. See, needless to say, the Steel Garrote are a very powerful group in the game. That spider killed one of them. So it's no wonder they wanted that thing dead. If it managed to kill one of her group. But hey, now I can turn in all my bounties. This should be a good way to earn some money. Yeah, Lodwyn. The leader of the Steel Garrote Paladins. A group you do not want to mess with. So the fact that Nakab killed one of them. No wonder that spider was wanted.
Welcome back, Envoy. Show it here. Remind me not to get on your bad side, Envoy.
Boy?
Seems you're making a habit out of killing ogres.
Ogres.
Let's hope the next one you run across is
a bit more amicable, eh?
I don't envy you having gone into that horrid place.
Horrid place.
But I'm thankful you did so.
I am thankful you did so.
Good. Too many good men and women died because of that bastard. May he face Magran's fires in his next life. It's a shame it had to be like this. Desperate times can drive good kith to do terrible things. Well, I'll be. That's all of the bounties.
That's all the bounties.
Mighty fine work.
Mighty fine work, Envoy.
Mighty fine indeed.
Mighty fine indeed.
Hope you're proud of all you've done. Thanks to you, Don Shore is safer for all of us. God's protect you. Wherever you are.
Wherever you are.
Hey, you could have a real future here if the Envoy thing doesn't work out.
Huh?
Nice work on the bounties. Just don't get a big head about it.
What was? I was just talking to some guy. I just claimed like 6 rewards for just killing everybody in my path. Probably. I need to speak with Ulfric. Or Offric, where is he? He should know the others are dead.
Hey, it's the Envoy!
Envoy, hey!
I swear, I owe you the world.
I owe him the world. He saved my life, remember?
Saved my life, remember?
Yeah, you only told me about 100 times.
Hey, where's Yeda? Is everyone else on the way?
No. Oh, God. Does he mean?
They didn't make it, Offric. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But you saved Cadman. You couldn't save them? Or you didn't try?
What happened?
That godless scum. What?
Right. So it could have been worse.
They probably went quickly. If that helps.
I can't understand this.
Hey, Offric, hey, listen. We always knew that was a risk, right? And we told ourselves.
Better to go out at the bottom of the world or the top. And dying in bed like Granda, asking what if.
Did you avenge them? Is the Oracle dead? At least they got justice.
And I got my brother back.
Don't be a baby. You would have been fine without me.
Fine without me.
What I mean to say is, we're grateful, Envoy.
What's
Ambassador
next for you
Fjordgard
two?
has written to Expedition Command back in High Crown to see if they'll let us come home.
While we wait for their reply, I thought...
Wait. Let me guess. Mermaid's Den.
You told him?
It was a moment of weakness. I thought I was dead. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this. It belonged to our grandfather. He'd always wanted to join the Corps, but life got in the way. When we were recruiting, he gave it to us to remind us to live well.
Well, I'm sure you've got big Envoy things to do.
I don't know if you heard, but there's a plague on and everything.
If you're ever in High Crown, look us up.
Yeah, we can drink to the Corps together.
I will.
I wish things had turned out better for the rest of their crew, but I'm glad they made it.
These two will be just fine. I'm sure of it.
One of them may even get a happy ending.
Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. You... what?
Oh boy.
Envoy, tell me this isn't true. When an Imperial envoy is killed in the streets, the motive is irrelevant. We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without... Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my god. Do you hear yourself? You honestly think a little history is enough to spare us the Hangman's Noose? There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may damn us in the end. Oh, yes, that. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn... Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical. Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort. But they are scholars, and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire is at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side. Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be on to something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all. You're right to be curious. After all, animancy is the study of exist. Just don't get too curious. It won't reflect well on you in the Empire. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald... My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul. If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest. Answers? Nothing. We need all the help we can get, even if it means appealing to Animancers. I believe that covers everything. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out. Good hunting, Envoy.
The Steel Garrote. Ludwig.
Heelguard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No. Strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Ludwig. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
Do I know you? Perhaps we did. Much has changed since we last saw each other. I am both more and less than I used to be. And you. There is a dim corner of my memory that you occupy. Old feelings I thought long since banished. I will observe you with interest after I am finished with the ambassador. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, gods, Ludwig.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
Awfully generous for the ambassador to take the fall like that. I wonder when this will come back to bite us.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. What say you? I've been saying this all along, but his solution was to go over my head. Just...
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animanters of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. You're right about the second part. Clearly I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will wreck the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy... Farewell.
Farewell.
This reunion was... unexpected. But not unwelcome.
She is going to be a problem.
Oh, that was nothing. Ludwig already despite... Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on. Since Liviana gave you a clean bill of health, you're officially cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animanters and Adirans don't mix well. They're kind... A fair point. No one survives this place without losing a little sanity along the way.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
But fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to.
Try not to.
I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair's beautiful this time of year.
We're done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
Well, considering I don't think I have anything else to do in this city. Nope. Looks like I'm off to Emerald Stair. Just seems the closest spot is this camp. I've done all my side quests inside the first city. So, time to head to the second one. After, of course, making a few meals if I have some food for it.
Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change...
Upgrade my shield.
Would you mind? The offer stands.
Okay, Amaku. I'll keep that in mind.
An exit at the
The
camp.
armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her.
Huh.
We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know. A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
So what it's saying is eventually I have no choice but to fight Ludwig.
Something doesn't feel right here.
Envoy. On the contrary, Paradis believes it can help you.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Adherents are all around us. It behooves us to be discreet. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this. We deem you worthy. This time, we trust you will remember our gratitude.
Huh. Very well.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. I didn't ask. The less I know, the better. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the
So Ludwine's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
Given how angry she was about Eagwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Oh, great. Ludwine's here. She could be going after the Animancers I need to talk to.
And Sam's sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adherents moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
It's what most of us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the...
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adherent soldiers.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm? Unless they have their own use for you. That's what...
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Hilgard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to Paradise.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
They don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay, until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. We'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom. Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. Well, you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
I have, things to do back in Paradise.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been.
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Yeah. Who else is gonna show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs.
And no hugs.
The last one's non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest.
We should get some rest.
We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the
before you violate the hugging rule. Marius. Oh, come on,
Envoy?
dude.
No. None more than usual. Both settlements are survivors. Don't spend much time worrying about animancy myself. Right. Where we're going, we'll need all the tools. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said almost.
Almost.
Just glad I can help. Right. Changing the subject. Pleasant dreams.
Let's up my perception a bit.
Would you be a dear and help with these spoilings, please?
Looks like she could use our help. Let's get on.
Don't get too comfortable. More are on the way. Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you? Sansa? Absolutely not. Cute as a button, but he's so high-strung. I pursue my own academic interests. Interests that require the vase in the ruins. And a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned. There's a vase in this ruin that's too high for me to reach. Fetch it for me. I can pay you in skates if you do. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 vases that don't require going into some ancient ruins, but no one listens to me.
What's the fun in listening to you, dude?
Unseen, unheard.
Then raw. Here we go. Here they come. Good one. Then raw. We got them all.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved...
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure. Oh, holding my vase hostage. I respect that. First and foremost, Fior Mesiverno is an animancer sanctuary. Vidaro, unlike his father, the former governor, is not an animancer. I don't know why anyone would give two pyres about Vidaro. He loathes the idea of others thinking Fior is less than perfect. Emerald Stair used to be the breadbasket of the living lands. Now it won't bear fruit, and there are rumors of plague. Pleasant, isn't it? But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
Everyone okay?
Granted, I don't come here often. But when did it get this bad?
You told us that Animancy would save our crops. And now look, spoiled on the vine. The apes won't even touch them.
Animancy is a process. We're talking about a delicate metaphysical ecosystem.
Machines everywhere, and none of them are doing a lick of good.
Be patient and things will get better, I promise.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there'd be grain.
I know what I said. Godlike. Godlike.
No cutting in la... Another late harvest. How do they expect me to feed my family? Last season, we were lining up all the way to the river, but at least there was enough food for everyone. It's not just the market either. Emeralds, animancers are supposed to work miracles on these lands. But what good are miracles? You want to find the governor, then? Bastards hiding in the big house on the farms. Animancers gave us these farms. If the harvest doesn't come, they'll be the ones who... We'll see about that. Word of advice, Outlander. Don't tarry in Emerald Stair.
Gods, what do I tell Sovia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you. Ah, finally! Someone who cares about something. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price...
Okay. I'll do that at some point to help you, but right now I'm doing my companion's quest.
Yeah, I pretty much brought that plague bear down by myself.
Did you now?
Captain Masoni said he'd never...
Ah, the Emperor's envoy.
Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. As am I, in a way. Forgive me. I'm Captain Alfir, captain in the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of anime. Fair enough, envoy. Talk to the man all you'd like. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure that... Barter for peace, prepare for war. We all have our part to play, and until later.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
No, the Steel Garrote have never been subtle.
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your... Look at these crops. Look at your city.
Ado.
Oh, it's you. Leave me alone, all right? I'm not looking for trouble. Maybe, maybe not. Well, don't tell anyone I'm here. That damn fool Gwolf with his head full of visions. When he wanted to resort to violence, I knew I had to leave. I guess you must have seen something in him I didn't. Hope your mercy doesn't come... Maybe I'm brave, maybe I'm stupid. I'll find out eventually. In the meantime, good luck out there.
This one's mine. Look to your left. Beat that, Marius.
Nice work.
There. That's Thomas' old house. Wonder what he wanted me to find. Place feels different without him. He left something behind for me. Help me look around. So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding? Yeah, it is. His most prized possession. Damn you, Tama.
Damn you, Tama.
Damn you.
Damn you.
I carved this for him years ago.
Years ago.
I had no idea he'd kept it, let alone. All this time, I never knew. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years
ago.
Would be if he just told me. I never gave him any reason to be coy. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about. Sometimes I wish you weren't so damn perceptive. Did I tell him? I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of... I was a chewed up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands. Vulnerable. That's not the word for it. Tom always saw right through me. A coward. I'm sorry. That's probably for the best. I haven't talked about this in a while, so... Thanks for listening. A little fresh air will clear my head.
to get.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The dream scourge is... Oh my goodness. In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well. I hope you remember that...
I'm sure he didn't come all this way just... As you can see, I was just proving a point.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around. And now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species. Roots and mycelium growing overnight. As though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife. And now, our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't appreciate... Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident. But look what it cost you. We can't...
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I can...
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Chiata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Mesiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Chiata is an outcast. Perhaps, but I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Mesiverno. But you, now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west, by the workshop.
Another mouthful to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
Ado, welcome to my finest. Well, I was not expecting.
One job, and I couldn't even do that. Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been? If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate. I'd like to be. They're out searching. Someone had to hold down the fort. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
Still not here.
Brasilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once, but since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to, I think they know each other very well.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
This brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time.
They haven't this time.
They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep...
Two young Nimdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I did not go as I had planned.
What did you think happened when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giata, some manners if you please.
Some manners if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. What does he know? He isn't even an animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fiorme Siverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone. So am I. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see a Nadiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
We will set aside our differences for the greater good, won't we, Giata?
Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Anamancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior Messiverno. Forever.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be all right. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare a squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on the solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but... I hope so, because we're running out of options. Monto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but you... And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the door. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you... We're about to make history.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
We're all ready.
Really? Huh. When did that happen?
Can't say as I remember.
You, my friend, need some water.
Ado, welcome. Amigo.
I'll be back, 'cause I'm gonna be picking up quests in town at some point.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or, it used to be.
great mystery is... Yvette, look what I found! A genuine godlike.
Oh my God, Remy, it's finally happening.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me. Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea.
I suppose we owe her a favor. Or two.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? So, do you want the good news or the bad news?
There's no cure for the Dream Scourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good...
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But...
Hurry.
We've taken enough
before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
Yes. But it's not good. It would seem the Dream Scourge may not be as stoppable as we thought. But we will find out.
Those are no ordinary farmhands.
a godlike in Emerald's Den. Well, maybe our luck. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Sorry, I've been on my own for a while, and I forget how unusual this looks. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor, but... what am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Costive. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong. Giatta Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have to ask. Is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? That's our governor for you. Self-righteous. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Silvo is one of my Revenants. My oldest. Someone needs to put a poor fellow out to pasture.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a Revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come. It's possible, but this is no time for jumping to conclusions. Whether you're raising cows or corpses, every farmer lives with death. Thank you for understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window just be gentle with him.
So, we're killing a Revenant then? She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
Not looking so good.
Eon Seek.
Nice job, everyone.
It is done.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting? Aha! So the Blight got into my Revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's Sounds like I have more research ahead of me. But at least now I have a sense of the... Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf. Godlike. You're a natural. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young Revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. I'll be fine. I've lost so many Revenants over the years, and I'm always such a wreck afterward. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my feet, but I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. Quite right. A broken clock is right too. Adra is a conduit for essence. So maybe you'll find a connection, like the rings of a tree. A very old Adra pillar could remember its last brush with the Dream Scourge. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no clue. Toward what end, only you can... Well, I'm happy to give her some good news. You and Giat are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping...
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
Be careful with old... Oh, the... Oh, those poor... Ah, those Delemgan. They're not evil, it is just in their... nature to push back against the expansion of civilization. Still, survival of the fittest and all that, eh?
You ever think, what if I wasn't around? Ado!
Founded machine. Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but Giada, what a loss. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and... Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source. Perhaps, if you can help me find an appropriate battery of essence. I could use a large single block of Atra, but harvesting it is difficult. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. Indeed, but that well is almost dry. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense... The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delemgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delemgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had... Still, Delemgan queens can be reasoned with, so... Do be careful. Emerald Stair is...
Well, let's go. That Adragon's heart isn't gonna yank itself out.
Ado! Welcome to my fine establishment.
Take your best shot. Good one. Good fighting.
Someone out there? Hello? Please, I need... You're the Adiran envoy. I've spotted a number of your people out in the forest. Still Garot, I assume? Please, just continue on your way. I don't need your help, envoy. Neither does Fjord. Thank you, envoy. It's possible I met the one good Adiran today. Thank you again for your help.
Keep quiet.
that's gonna be tough. Those plants are nothing to be messed with.
This one's mine.
Enough of my kin have fallen this day. This ends now.
You're mine now. To your left.
Okay, so there's no reasoning with the queen, as I had tried to avoid killing her servants on the way to her. And she still chose attack as her first order of business. And now that I know that,
oh no. Heal yourself. I'm fading. That's it for me. Back on my feet. And raw. Another man. Can't do this much longer. Next one's mine.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Think the Delimgon did all that? Or maybe the land itself?
Not looking good.
See.
Little help.
You okay?
Perk up, envoy.
We're better off.
Heal yourself.
Been wrong.
Too late.
Nice work. Right behind you.
Look right. On your right.
Retreat and heal.
is it for me.
Back in the fight.
Seek.
And raw. You're not looking so good.
Seek.
And raw. Thanks, soldier. Just like the good old days.
Quiet as the depths.
Roger on my side.
may approach me, godlike. Ah, a welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove. I mean one from the land, your kind. But why have you come here? A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here. Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land. But it is over now. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. But wait. No. No. So many dead. So many of my kin are the time for work.
Arms up! Oh no, you don't! Come seek! Coming from your right! You're not looking so good. Back on my feet. I got it.
Okay, there's no reasoning with her.
You may approach me, godlike. It has been. We are both of this land, but why have you... A curious... It belonged to... Sickness. It no longer... We had to... But it is our kind. It would cause us no... But... No... So many dead. So many of them.
Here we go. This one's mine. That's it for me. Back on my feet.
And raw.
Coming from your right.
And raw.
gun.
You're on your right. This is it for me. Perk up, envoy.
Okay, my resolve needs to be at 9 to try and talk my way out of that, then.
You may approach. Ah, it has been so. It would cause a. But no, so many dead. I see. The one. Take it.
I can't believe you pulled that off. Now, let's get out of here before she notices my wood pistol grip. Think the Delimgon did all that? Or maybe the land itself?
I did not mean to kill your kind, Queen, but I needed the Adragon heart, and they attacked me on the way to you. Had they been peaceful,
look at that.
None would have had to die, and I would have walked away peacefully. But I did what was necessary to survive.
Gone. Adelaro's gone. It was a dream. Hello. Are you a fish too?
Something's not right with her. She's probably the ranger Fidelio told us to look out for. Poor kid.
We're Belena? Maybe you're Belena. Where's Adelaro? We need him. Adelaro. His sunshine face. His midnight eyes. Adelaro's face burst into violets when the dreams came. Red violets.
She's talking about another dream thrall. We better find him before he finds us.
She watched that happen to him. God.
A lamb taken from the flock.
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us. The Animancers hoard their shiny stones, but we will speak to them. But tell us of Adelaro first. Where is he?
There's no way to be gentle about this, is there?
Sink into the earth and grow. Will we see him again? Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He swims in the bone and boar. He calls himself Fidelio. He will understand our song, but Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us. Please.
Let's go. No, guys, if a fight is not necessary, we find Adelaro and we deal with this. He's a dream crawl, there's no saving him. He's already dead. Our best option was to put him down peacefully.
Nothing's stopping me.
He was a dream thrall. There was nothing that could be done. I'm
More of this
sorry.
stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
We did what we could. The best we could do was put him out of this misery. I'm sorry. There was no bringing him back from that. He became a dream thrall. He became dangerous, unpredictable. Far, far too gone to save. But we made it quick.
finally showed up. The name's Keeledge. Pleasure to meet you. Not so loud. Hilgard sent me to Emerald Stair to keep an eye on this place. I had orders to make contact as soon as you arrived. I won't talk long. He only wants me to let you know I'm here. If you need to get word to the ambassador, I'm your man. No. They're fine. It's Ludwine's nightmare squad. I don't want to draw their attention. I suppose. But this seems worse than normal. I think the scale of their operation is dangerous.
Dangerous.
All right. Exactly how far do you want me to go with this? Understood. Until later, Envoy.
Yeah, Envoy. Okay, so if you do have the right attributes, you can talk your way out of almost any fight. You just need to know what you're doing. I was able to talk down the queen. Therefore preventing a unfavorable fight.
Please tell me you found them.
Your rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge? Here?
Here.
Tell me you're joking.
Tell me you're joking.
So it is. Gods, I saw these signs. I didn't want to believe them.
I don't want to believe them.
They'd been acting sideways, more than just
distracted from their work.
I thought it was... Well, I don't have to tell you twice.
I'll tell you twice. I was so wrong.
I think I know the answer. Is either of them still alive? Merla, when she turns, Fjord will panic. Where is she now? That won't do any good. Do you think poking around and severing her soul will save her life? Even so, if it's early days and Vidaro doesn't find out... All right. It goes against all my instincts, but... Here. You went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job.
I'm sorry, dude, but I had to do it.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amigo. Grenadieren, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada. Nature is as stubborn as ever, I see. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Here's payment for your troubles.
troubles.
Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood. All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me...
chrysalis.
The spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Good. We're getting somewhere. Hey, let's go over your results. Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. God, my condolences. Those two... What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting. Well, the stress of war can leave a mark on the soul, but fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. Between the two of us, she's on to something. The essence has been drained from the land. Purposeful, maybe, but to what end? Regardless, essence doesn't just disappear. All I can tell you is keep looking. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Ado! Welcome to my fine establishment, I mean. And I really loved him, you know? Deep down.
But did you ever talk to him?
No?
I have a lot of packing ahead of me, but I've earned a short rest. Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest? That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is straight, Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi. Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work. Animancy takes a lot of preparation. You might only have one chance to run through an experiment. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus. Well, that's where I need your help. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down.
I'm sure everything's fine. It's just...
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there. The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Please excuse the mess.
That's where her parents died. I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an animancer I just met. Right, feels great.
Something's not right here. Stay ready.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Nuts. We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents. It's whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Gods, I can't believe this.
Giada has no idea what she's messing with.
You're back. You found it. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there? For the time being, that would be best. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. Don't worry. It's more durable. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. I almost forgot. Someone gave me a letter for you. They said it was for the I may have glanced at the handwriting. Don't worry. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Sounds good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted.
you a drink, godlike? Well, I'll be. Apologies for the ruckus outside. The Animancers. I might be more amused if it didn't happen so often. Except Giata and Quilici, that is. They are the only Animancers taking the Dream School. Try telling that to Vidaro and the Animancers. We've all heard the rumors from outside. Animals gone mad. Births bells, of course. If Emerald Stair... We've had crops fail before, but the governor says it's just a temporary precaution. So, we ought to drink while we can. Agreed? Welcome back, envoy.
Spirits are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, and rich with insight.
Insight, you say? If you are looking for sanctuary, you have... Is that understood, Giada?
The Magpie is my second home.
We have only 2 rules of conduct. Maintain dignity.
Hey, I had a lot on my mind.
Indeed. There is a reason I prefer to keep the doors closed. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession. Their anxiety. This tea house is where trouble... Regrettably, we are out of tea. My stockpile is exhausted, and we have other goods for sale.
I have been thinking about the moon.
No.
Genuine healing priest. Purest in all of Eora.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even...
Get ready. If I know Rosanna, she's about to make us all feel guilty about something.
The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to...
Are you volunteering us to hang out in a graveyard?
Oh, if you would, that would simply be... Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
I had to take the food. The fake.
I say this with love, but stealing from the living to help the...
I know Elena would understand how important it is to pay tribute to the dead. I believe it will change everything for the better. The crops will grow again. The dream scourge will end. You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fure, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wild. That is the least of my worries. But yes, bringing closure, I can't thank you enough for...
Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence.
Oh, they do such lovely work here, don't they? I never thought the world of animancy could be so varied and fascinating. As am I. If only my people shared such views. If you see anyone else from Sole's Keep, just do me a favor and... Thank you. I wouldn't want my fellow wardens to misunderstand. May you find all you're looking for, and I was never here. Understand?
Affordable. I was once like you, weary and diseased. Now I'm a different man, and it's all thanks to healing crystals. Pure crystals dug from the soil of Emerald Stair. No imitations.
Okay, yeah, I should be done for now.